Welcome Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm Josh Coan.
I'm Carter Burquest.
Today we're talking about the Minnesota Twins. Yes, baseball season is here. It may not feel like it where you live. It does where I live because I'm in California right now and it's gorgeous. Sorry for those of you back in Minnesota. Twin season is about to start. They were surprisingly good last year, made the playoffs. What are your expectations for the Twins this year?
Yeah, baseball's coming and it's exciting because just like you said, I am sick of the winter and I'm ready for spring to come. Came out and visited you guys out there. Beautiful weather. You just don't get that exciting feeling of when spring comes. So pumped for Twin season for that reason alone. But beyond that, you got to kind of be excited about the Twins. Look what they did last year. Completely unexpected. Nobody expected them to make the playoffs or really honestly be anywhere near the playoffs. And the young pieces started to kind of come together for once. You know, we've been hearing about these guys over and over, and now they're kind of here, which is pretty exciting. I do like the move they made to get the pitcher from the Rays, Odorizzi. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name. I don't think he's a top-of-the-line starter, but somebody that definitely filled our rotation, which we needed. Love what they did with the bullpen, added arms there, and I think that's something we're definitely going to have to rely on because I still don't think our starting pitching is really there. We have a bunch of average starters, maybe a couple 2 or 3s in there, but no ace to rely on unless Barrios becomes that. So that's something we're going to have to watch throughout the year. But I'm excited to watch Buxton take the next step and watch this team continue to develop because I do think it has the makings of a team that could maybe be in World Series contention in a year or two.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm a fan, so I want them to go out and get a big name and sign somebody that's going to make a splash and make them instantly better. But I know the Twins don't do that. And I don't know if there's anybody out there that I really wanted them to go get anyway, so I'm not disappointed. I do think they should be better than last year. Like you said, the additions they made and then just the idea of the young guys, Buxton, Sano, getting better. They should be better than they were last year. But I also think last year they were better last year than they should have been. They were at least a year ahead of where they should have been. So I'm kind of torn between, do they now regress to the mean or do they get even better than they were last year? As a lifelong Twins fan who hasn't seen really much of anything for most of my life, it's hard for me to get excited and be like, yeah, we're going to take the next step. We're going to actually win in the playoffs. I don't see that happening. If I were to make a prediction on will we be better or worse than last year, I'm going to say the same, which is a terrible cop-out of an answer, but I think they overachieved a little bit last year. I think the young guys will get better this year, so I think making the playoffs as a wild card and losing in that first game sounds about right for this Twins team.
And that is my biggest worry about this team is, did we just kind of catch a little bit of that lightning in the bottle, so to speak, last year? I know it wasn't crazy, but to get a lot better than we were, and we were getting kind of a little bit more fluky wins, and then this year we kind of regressed to the mean, like you said, and that is my biggest worry, is that this Twins team overachieved last year. We got false hope of what they actually can do. But that being said, I like to think that it wasn't false, that they really did take that next step and they're ready to take that next step again and kind of build their way towards what we'd hope to be a World Series in the next few years here.
So better or worse than last year?
I think you have to say better. They didn't lose any major pieces. They made some really nice additions in the bullpen. So going off the fact of, on paper, they should definitely be better than next year. Or than last year.
All right, want to know what you guys think? What are your expectations for the Twins this year? Are they going to be better or worse in 2018 than they were last season? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.